Alright, what's going on, guys? My name is Eldeniro, and welcome to Game 2 in the Best of 3 show match between the Big One and Tarantula. I don't even know how much I mentioned in the last video about this, but basically the loser will pick... Yeah, I did, I mentioned it all. So the loser of the last game was Green, aka the Big One, and as he lost, he was able to pick this map, and he chose Arena, which anyone who has seen my gameplay will not be surprised to learn is one of my favorite maps. I like any of the closed off maps, and therefore I like Arena. Now this is actually happening live, so I can't speed up through all of the Dark Age and Feudal Age stuff, and I don't know if maybe that was a mistake on my part, because there's going to be a lot of nothing happening here. But we can take a look at the maps. So the purple player, Tarantula, is playing as Slavs, which is like... I feel like in DE I don't see Slavs that much anymore. I feel like I rarely see them in pro games. I rarely see the pros even pick Slavs on the ranked games when they just play for fun on their streams and stuff like that. And I don't know, like I like them a lot. I like them in HD. I used to play as them fairly often, and their farm bonus is excellent. But the Big One in green has gone for a classic Arena Civ in Mayans, and in the last game he did some insane 15 population feudal age thing with Mongols, and I hope I'm not being naive by being so surprised by that. Like, I have regularly seen a 17 pop scout rush with Mongols, and that's not really too surprising to me, but 15 is something that I've actually never seen before. And if that's all of a sudden the meta and I'm way behind, then I apologize. This is interesting. Oh man, if that was open right there, that would be quite something. I would not have the balls to delete these walls here. No way. I love my walls. I must stay safe behind my walls at all time. Both players have their boars inside, and both players have all of their sheep and stuff like that inside. So the scouts are about to meet each other, actually. Who will see that? The green would have the advantage there until feudal age. But I expect to see a fast castle build from green, and I expect to see a castle go down immediately. I also expect it to be a defensive castle, probably here. I just feel like he won't risk going forward, and he will make plumed archers and then press from 2 TCs. I actually think he'll go with 2 TCs. I don't know what to expect from Tarantula, but the fact that he's gone Slavs for some reason makes me think that we may see the type of build that people do in Arena, where they go fast castle and then they immediately put down monasteries and go to get relics. I don't know if he's going to prepare for the long game though, because Tarantula is a very confident player, and it may just be that he does something completely different. I don't know. You never really know what you're going to get with him. I've seen him do some really insane things like outside of the meta, but I know that he is very fond of siege and monks, and I know that Slavs are very good at both of those things. So I just think that I'm feeling a siege monk push from Tarantula. That's what I think we're going to see. Fast castle into siege and monks. So we have all this time, and I have absolutely nothing to talk about. I like these houses. These remind me of like Fat Slob, the way he puts down houses. We're seeing 5 go to berries, the luring of the deer. This is all very, very incredible stuff. So let's talk about their maps, I guess. They both have forward goals. Although this one is not, like I would consider this the front of his base. This is still rangeable from a castle in Imp. What else do we have? That stone is in a pretty good place to collect, which as a Mayan is what you're going to want. The same applies to this one. We have Tarantula's 3rd gold outside his base. 2 goals on the front for him and a stone. So like a forward castle here would put a really strong impact on Tarantula's game. It would put a lot of pressure on him, but I just feel like it's probably possible to wall behind here and collect from this side, so that would be fairly boring if that happens. What are we looking at here? Some absolutely sensational deer luring. How do people make this part of the game seem interesting when they're casting? I'm glad to see though that a very good player like this can also have their deer bug out, because that's something that happens to me way too often. So yeah, I'm actually really excited for this game to hit Castle Age, and I hope that that happens relatively soon. But yeah, I don't know. I have wanted to cast games for a very, very long time, but I didn't really ever have the confidence to do it because I feel like even though I've played Age of Empires for a very long time, I'm still very casual. There's still lots of things that I don't know. There's still lots of things that I haven't seen and stuff like that. But I feel like this channel is very, very young. All my videos so far are just me recording while I play, and it's fairly basic gameplay, like just the standard ranked queue. It's not against particularly amazing players, generally speaking, like I'm not especially great at the game, but I just feel like if I actually force myself to interact with the game more, I'll probably learn more as I go with these casting different games and stuff like that. So who knows? It's for me just a chance to try something different on my channel. Only 6 on wood. I guess that's Tarantula is compensating for the fact that A, he's on deer, and B, Slavs get amazing farms. So where a normal civilization you would have 8 farms on the way to castle, with Slavs you can realistically do it in 6. And now we're adding extra people to wood. There's also, I don't know, there's villagers on stragglers next to his TC. I should probably stop questioning his gameplay style, because he's a lot better at the game than I am. So he's going to reach feudal first in a matter of moments, in fact, on just 25 population, and his food income is pretty good. He's going to have to put down the market blacksmith, and because of that he's not going to be able to make a whole lot of farms, so I don't know what the plan is for that. But more people going on gold. Is he gonna? I don't know. Let's have a look at what green is doing, because he is just about to hit feudal, and I think this will be this is going to be a very straightforward market blacksmith with 3 villagers, and then click up straight away. So there's the blacksmith with 1 villager, there's the market with the remaining 2, and he already virtually has the resources to click up. So pretty good FC time. Like for me I consider anything before 13 minutes to be like an absolute win, and that would be me playing at my absolute best. We're seeing a stable. So if he's going to build scouts, if he's build scouts, I hate the way I say that. If he's gonna make scouts, it means that he's expecting green to go for the relics, and I don't think green is going to go for the relics. I feel like green is going to try and win this game as early as possible, but it seems like Tarantula is prepping for the late game, and this is actually a fight that Tarantula can win. I don't think green wants to take this fight. This is the most exciting thing that's happened in the game so far, though, so we're going to give it a lot of attention. Yeah, I mean, purple wins that. That's you have lost your scouts, sir. And that's another reason why I expect to see this defensive castle from green. Like, I'm just very sure that that's what we're going to see. This is live, by the way. If he puts his castle there, I swear to God, that's just a thing that I made up and said it confidently enough. I really hope it's what happens now. So let's see. A 1 villager lead for green, and this would be a great time to, like, take questions from the audience, like, you know, where do you stand on abortion and Israel and Palestine and stuff like that, and we could really get into it. People could leave really angry comments, and then by the time everyone has got all their frustrations out, you know, the game would heat up and stuff would be happening, and people would continue to interact with the video. That's like a very good YouTube strategy there that I just came up with. Tarantula is not going to be able to do extra TCs if that's what he wants, and that's another reason why I expect this villager is going to place a monastery, and then we will see monks go out for, yeah, there we go. You know what I love about this little thing here? I don't know if you people know what this is, but it is in fact the artifact from the Age of Empires 1 series, which is a very lovely tribute in my opinion. Something that you love to see. The scouts are already out on the field for Tarantula, and they are camping all of the relics. And here's the castle. Damn, I said it was going to be here, but it's here. We have the defensive castle for the big one, who is now in Castle Age. Will we see the extra TCs from him? We're going to see 1 extra TC on his gold now. 1 extra TC on his gold now. 1 extra TC on his gold. Okay, we're not. Fine, that's fine. I'm gonna look like an idiot here in front of all 41 of my subscribers. Do we have monks out on the... on the map yet? No. It's an interesting castle, although it doesn't really protect much, I guess. Oh, there is a monastery going down. He's not going to get any of these relics. That's if I were him, I wouldn't bother investing into that, because that is pretty much just a waste of gold. There's too many scouts. You would have to make spears. I don't see a barracks from him. It's this is a waste. For the price of this monastery and like 3 monks or whatever it is that he's going to make, you could make quite a few plumed archers, which would be able to fight both the scouts and the monks that are going to come out, and I think it would have been a much sounder investment for him, but he's not really to know that. We have 1 extra TC from Tarantula, and not a whole lot else going on. How did he even get in there? We have 1 dead scout. That's quite interesting to see. This one will die eventually. It's Lycav now. He was really expecting to see the monks. Lycav is the most standard counter to monks. He's actually going to get a relic. Wow. I'm so sorry that I underestimated you if you're watching this. I didn't think that he would get any. He might even get 2. He might be able to get this one because he has enough plumes, although purple is going for that. I feel like... Wait, has he even scouted where they are? Yeah, well, he knows that one's there. He should really be going for this. But he'll know. He'll see on the map anyway when it's gone. Tarantula currently has basically got all of the relics, every single one of them. He has 2. He's got another one on the way in. Does he? Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. I know. Green actually got one. Never mind. So, this light cavalry will die. And Green has got to know that this is happening over here. He's going forward against knights. Plumed archers do pretty well against knights, and they're actually mobile enough to be able to run away. He knows. Oh, this is really good. And Tarantula stopped because he suspects that the archers have run this way. He's going to be able to see the dead wolf as well. Oh, there it goes. And here's Green's monk, so he may actually go ahead and get this. Why did he make a petard? I can only assume that was a mistake. And purple is over here taking in what will be his 3rd relic. And I wouldn't even say he's given up on this one yet either, although that's... Why is he making petards? Oh, he's going to break through the walls, of course. This is arena. I'm such an idiot. Yeah, so... He's going to try to go in and harass his eco with plumes. That's actually quite interesting. He also has the score lead, which would suggest that the last game would have been a lot closer had he not done that insanely early feudal age push. So this monk is dead. How many monks has he lost? I think he's lost 3 monks. 2 or 3 Lycav. Like it's been a pretty good showing so far. He will definitely get this relic too. That's nice. Is he going forward to do a castle? He is going forward to do a castle. Oh, that's insane. I expect to see a defensive siege workshop from purple in that case. Or let's see. If we look at the villager counts, they're very even. What else can we look at too? Food gold. I guess I'd rather be in Green's position. Like this forward castle, is he gonna try and build it inside of purple's base? Hold on, if I switch to his perspective, it's gonna show me. Oh my god. That is really ballsy. How far in is he gonna go though? This is actually really good for him though, because he'll be able to use the walls to... How far in is he going? Oh my god, that is the greediest and ballsiest castle I have quite possibly ever seen in my entire life. Even worse than the one that I did in the hideout game. Oh my god. and they're protected by palisades. Tarantula is going to have to delete his stable if he wants to get at this, and even then he's only going to get access to one tile. He's putting up a tower though. That could actually kill every single one of these villagers. This is literally the moment that's going to make or break his game here. This is going to win or lose the game. This is so insane. I feel like he just really overextended with the greed. That was way too far to take things. He's going to lose every single one of these villages. The castle is going to get denied. And it's going to be GG. Is it? I cannot believe what I'm seeing. 81%. There's no way it goes up. Not a hope. He saves one villager. And that is the end of that forward castle. Oh my god, that was so exciting there for a moment. I thought that it was actually going to go up. But defending against this is huge, because if you factor in all of the extra resources that are like, let's say villager production time that Green spent getting the stone for that castle only for it to be wasted, it's just going to set him back immensely. And if we look at their economies now, I suppose they're actually still similar enough, but the 5-vill lead, I don't know if that even matters at this level. Like, this isn't, you know, like, this isn't Doubt against Viper. I actually only said Doubt because the forward castle was failed, and that's like such an obvious meme to make. But well defended, I have to say. And now that he's walled it back up, he's putting an outpost. Like, he's trying to stay on top of things here. But very good aggression still from Green. I do really like to see that. I would like to see him go forward with Siege and just keep the pressure on, because I don't think you can let a player like Tarantula boom, especially when he's Slavs. He has infinite access to food. His trash units are better because he's going to be able to make Hussar, which is better than the skirms that the Mayan player is going to pump out. Although I suppose there will be Halberdier from Mayan player as well. Destroying that monastery would be good. It would take a lot of the extra gold away from Tarantula. But Tarantula with the 3 relics. No, he only has 2 relics. Jeez, I am actually terrible. So there's only 4. I thought that there was 5 in total. I'm like, actually, I should not have this position as caster. It's too much pressure for me. So that's it on this front. We just have to wait for something else to happen, and I'm seeing, so there's a defensive siege workshop with a mangonel coming out, and that'll definitely scare the plumes away. I don't think that the intention there is to kill every single one of them, because that's unlikely. I'm pretty sure that plumes even survive a hit from a mangonel. That mangonel has really come out on the wrong side. Oh, he's going to use it to take down the castle. So that castle is just, that is stone down the drain, and that's never coming back. Did Purple do his own castle? No, he didn't. So he must have sold all of his stone then for that to be the case. Am I right in saying that? You can probably tell from the price of stone. I can't check what the price of stone is because I'm spectating. That's bullshit. Come on now. That's so unfair. But he doesn't have a market, so actually that's pretty much the key indicator there. Okay, interesting. Green is not going to be dissuaded. He will absolutely be building another castle. I just don't know if it's going to be... Oh my god, he's doing another one forward. I don't believe this guy. Is his aim... If his aim is to like break down these walls and eventually get in and build that up again, I'm here for that. That would be excellent. Both on their way to... Well, sorry. Purple is about to hit Imp. Green is already in Imp. Will we see a Treb? Not yet. We won't see Trebs at all, though, from Purple. So, how does he expect to be able to push a forward castle? Like, how is he going to get out from this? Is it just going to be a matter of making Cavalier and taking the castle down the old school way? And does this castle go up, is another question. If I put the Fog of War on, he sees it, he knows it's going up. I'm kind of surprised that he's chosen not to... Oh, here we go. Very well reacted, or very good response from Green, and that mango did not get a single bit of damage. That's pretty incredible, you have to say. But Purple sees the forward siege now. He's going to see the forward castle, and what's his plan to deal with that? Rams? his own castle? Like, I just don't understand. He's doing a third TC on the gold over here. And green will take this neutral stone, which will supplement the stone that he lost in the game. Not in the game, in the in his early castle push, which was obviously unsuccessful. So this castle is gone now, and purple can now take this gold again. But I just don't get what his defense is going to be. He's going for like a very strong eco approach. So his ultimate end game plan is to basically break out of his base with a counter so strong that it pushes green all the way back. And I'm not sure it's going to work because green is still committing heavily to his economy. The villager is like, it's still pretty. In fact, green has a villager advantage here. He's producing out of 3 TCs. He's got plenty of farms, plenty of lumberjacks. He still has loads of gold. He still has this gold out here, although that is being camped by purple. And all the action is happening here. There's a trebuchet forward. It's going to take down the siege workshop. The castle is going to destroy the monastery with the relics in it. And purple has gone for onager, which is going to be great for killing plumes in masses. But it's still not actually the most amazing unit, believe it or not, because it doesn't kill them in one go. Plumes like hold up very well against onager shots, so even in the unlikely event that green doesn't split or stagger his units to minimize the impact, it's still not going to be that strong, and it's such an expensive thing to tech into. So I just don't get what else he's likely to do here. He's not even producing military. The only thing he's producing is siege, and his plan is to just fall back and continue to boom and absorb the pressure. So oh, here's a ram. Yeah, capped ram. So siege ram will soon be on the way, I suspect. No sign of it yet. The plumes are into his base. This TC is not going to go up. Not yet, anyway. Mangonel going forward. He sees the onager now. He knows that that's there. His farms are expiring left and right. He's still he has the eco to produce anything that can still get himself out of this trouble. It's just I'm not seeing any urgency, and that's kind of surprising to me, I guess. Is he going to try and recoup those relics? I guess not, because to put it there right now, you would instantly die. But he's going to have to do something to get rid of this castle, and I'm not. Yeah, I guess he'll do a castle very shortly. University going up, that's interesting. He's obviously going to go for either siege engineers or chemistry. And oh my god, another forward castle. Why not put it over here? Put extra pressure on. This is really good though, because purple will try and like come out swinging, and what he's going to do is put a treb about here, take down this castle, and then when he goes to push, there's going to be another castle right there that he has to deal with. Also, it keeps green's production on the front line, so he's going to be able to produce plumes out of both of these castles. And this is actually like a really interesting fight, because it's not clear who has like the clear map control, because green is here so that purple can't come out of his base, but purple is here with Cavalier, he's here with Cavalier, and he's up here with actual villagers mining that gold. So like, even though it looks like green has total control, purple is still doing a lot to try and lock this game down, and that's what makes this interesting. It's actually a completely like a clash of opposing styles, and we're going to see a ram push very shortly, accompanied by siege. I feel like there's enough onagers there. I wonder, will we see siege onager? That would really make my day, because it's like my favorite tech. We're seeing siege rams coming out. He's housed. Oh yeah, because his houses are getting destroyed on the front. Where is the castle though? He's gonna have to put up a castle at some point. Is it just gonna go here? I assume he wants to put it here on the front. And he won't be able to take these relics either until this castle at least goes down. So here comes the push. This could be a make or break moment. It looks like green is going to tech into eagles, which do very well against siege. Or maybe it's even just halb. Maybe he's just going for halb to try and defeat the cavalier and just press the siege rams. But the rams are going to make bits out of these trebuchets. Archers don't do anything against rams. Like, they just continue to absorb the fire over time. Both trebs are now gone. Will this castle go down though from this push? It's only 4 at the moment. man, this is like giving me anxiety. If I were in this fight, I would have already garrisoned all of my archers inside of the castle just to protect them from the treb. But this castle does go down. The eagles are coming out and going into purple's eco, but I don't know that there's enough of them. If I were green, I would definitely throw the game at this stage. Like, I'd throw all of my eagle or my archers in here and try and kill every single villager that I could. Like, it's still a hell of a score lead for green, so it's I don't know. I really don't know what to call this. I feel like I would rather be in Tarantula's position because he's got the onagers, and it's like it's on green to do something to him. But I feel like every time I doubt green, like, he turns up and he does something. And, you know, like, eventually he is going to run out of gold. He's going to come out here. He's going to see these Cavalier and he's going to respond to it accordingly. And he has mobile enough units to be able to track them back and do something with them. And he's also teched into Eagle. Like, these are elite Eagle warriors now. Hasn't got every single upgrade, but he is working on that. They're going to do numbers against the siege. They get some kind of bonus against cavalry, although I don't think it's an especially effective one. I would much rather have cavalier than have eagles. But, like, still, eagles and plumes together, that is a hell of a combination. And I don't know if it's going to come down to whether or not green can sustain that versus the siege, or if it's going to come down to purple just coming out swinging with like a major unique army composition. Like, he definitely isn't going to be making boyars against this. I feel like Seadram, and eventually it's going to be Hussar, although he does seem to have basically infinite gold at this particular moment. Oh, we could see some big shots here. I feel like a lot of eagles went down there. But the siege, like, it's worth it though. It's worth it to continue this push. He's going to be able to one-shot these Cavalier as he's doing. Like, they're all dying one by one. And, like, all of a sudden, Purple's position just looks like seriously under threat. He's just relying on siege, and it's just getting destroyed one by one. This is this looks kinda over to me. Especially if this castle were to go down and green can and will make more trebs. It's more onagers are going to come out for purple, and it could come down to whether or not he gets a big shot. Like, nothing there, and he's lost that onager. He has actually gone into Boyar. I don't believe it. The one thing that I said he wouldn't do, and he's after doing it. That's ridiculous. But this is a very, very strong push from green now. I feel like green should add his own rams. I think that would be like a great way of dealing with both, like, castles, buildings, and I said both and then three things, but castles, buildings, and siege onagers, because rams make bits out of onagers too. But this trab is going on this castle. There's actually two there from purple. I didn't see that. Is he still going for boyars? Did he maybe misclick that boyar, and that's why it came out? Because I feel like there's just... Oh, it's over. It's the GG is being called. Wow. 28 minutes. That was a really, really interesting game. There were times where, like, I didn't really know what to expect, and I feel like purple did some really, really clever things. Like, he played the long game with this you know, gold collection out here, the cavalier here, the cavalier here. He did plan for post imp, and it did go to post imp, but green's push just would not be stopped, and he kept going and going, and it makes this series, like, all the more interesting now because we have a tie and we're going to see a game 3. So that's excellent. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, or enjoyed this game as much as I enjoyed watching it. Yeah, I'll see you for the next one. Wait, actually, let's look at the statistics. That's one thing that I've always been really bad at doing. So we obviously have, like, the score lead in military and economy for green, and only 91 kills. Like, doesn't it feel like way more than that? That's so interesting. 71 largest army versus 28. Like, that is pretty pronounced. Food and wood, stronger for Tarantula because he sat back and boomed, but that just goes to show you that that's not always the way. And even though he was on the extra golds, he still didn't collect as much as green. So very interesting game overall. And we had I mean, like, all of this stuff, like, they were pretty evenly matched. I thought that was a very even game. I think with a different approach, Tarantula could have won, but I'm very, very impressed by green's game there. He executed his plan perfectly, and that's what you really like to see. Alright, I've been Eldeniro. Thanks for watching.